I walk with confidence through the intensive care unit, astounded by the diversity of its contents. The population is disproportionately ill and incapacitated. The caretakers and physicians are afflicted by a mysterious, undiagnosable condition. My incurable optimism was a sore thumb disrupting the pall of unresponsive oral cavities. Despite having never been formally trained in any general or specialized medical discipline, there was seldom any disdain. I was a technical writer whose novelty of creative weaving through the margins of clinical information was the currency to keep me hired. Psychology was thence my undesignated sector, the only ward that would permit eccentricities where such would normally be verboten in a hospital setting, if not counterintuitive or contradictory. Abnormalities arrived to these facilities for the singular focus of being removed from the premises, but only after an indefinite, usually brief, lodging in the interim for a disingenuous shelter. Hospitals are places of refuge, attracting a peculiar ilk of ills, searching for relief from unexplained oppression. Some are more morbid than others, years to decades of neglect for self-care having taken its toll with the metastasis of a bacteriophage that feeds exclusively on animus and autonomy. On the distaff side of contention, it would be strange to view the traditional concept of refuge as separate from suffering. God damn you. While representing as a method of escape from harsh conditions, it is the lingering adversity that translates into the bracketed prefix of past origins. Perhaps I should have substituted bacteriophage with phagocytosis, the phagocytes. Those cells that eat other organisms, like Plasmodium. Physarum eats Hemitrichia, sporangia, the fungi. Enclosed with the word is an asterisk that glisters as kin to the cosmic variant. An asterism depicts 3 stars in total, the generic alternative to a constellation, or the bootleg, if you will. Our instinct to wish upon a star derives from the Empyrean religious subtext of providence. Whether religious, agnostic, atheist, or indifferent, there has always existed a need for understanding. Making connections isn't unique to the human experience. Stars connect to create constellations or asterisms, ascribed meaning by the contentious relationship between astronomy and astrology. The latter is often the subject of ridicule for its baseless spiritual analysis and efforts to define personality. Many other celestial bodies are prescribed with abstract significance independent of religion. As creatures governed by curiosity, the desire to establish identity is rudimentary. Thus, we look to the stars as seraphic embodiments, or the sun and moon as deities. Black holes are an enticing escape from reality, where the pressures of time and compression of space are erased. The scent of Nonanol is dressed to kill. Indiscriminate and patient, it idles through the waiting room with no appointment. Only the identity of a cancerous entity is not thoroughly inspected by the sleep-deficient eyes of overworked and underpaid staffing. There was solace in the deafening chorus of demanding doctors and nurses. Setting pace to the oncology ward, a thought occurred to me. The devil resides in Brazil and every parroting third-world country. Hospitals rife with occupancy in an ongoing pandemic. In the virology ward, an intern has requested Alexa to play Down with the Sickness by Disturbed.